Alright, welcome in. We did a little bit off camera. I think I just moved these, I think. I don't think I added them necessarily. I might have added one more of those. I'm not positive. I did add something over here, and then I added some power in the back because those guys were taking up a lot. It's definitely looking a little more wonky, a lot less bass-like because I was just kind of slapping things on. But, you know, this room is doing some things. I needed some explosive, some of this stuff to make those big boys in the back. So we did that. And then, I don't even know that. Those are just tucked in a corner. And then, I did a material farm, so we've got a lot of boxes full, which is what I need, because I'm gonna start building some things. And then we made 2 of these so that we can kind of get our oxygen output going. A little excessive, sure. I might flip this around so they're back to back, but you know how it goes sometimes. Now one of the things I forgot is that, yeah, realistically I can start, or I can make like a space station situation thing going on here, and that'll, because I think I brought a bunch of rockets back. Yeah, so I have rockets like crazy. I can actually start just launching those in the sky. So we need titanium, iron, and super alloy. On the bright side, dismantling a bunch of things got me some of that. So we're all ready to make space station. I think the first one I want is gonna be this one. I think it's this. No, not that. I think it's a single rocket engine, that cobalt, and then maybe a super alloy. I can't remember verbatim, but shoot, this thing is big. We want the stairs to be like there. Yeah, I mean, I don't love it, but I like it. And then we also apparently unlocked the car while I wasn't paying attention, because I didn't just kind of leave it doing its thing for a second there. Oh, I need 2. So I can't do... This is uranium, iridium. Which one do I want? Okay, well, before I do that... Pressure is being the lower one. Pressure, the next pressure increase gets me the flower spreader. So I think I for sure want to do pressure more than I want to do, but I'm gonna do them both regardless. Just cause yeah, if we boost those, then we're cooking. We have plenty of power to go around. I'm probably gonna need to make another chest though to fit what I'm about to bring back with. Okay. I think it's 3 silicone, and then I need 3 extra of these, and then I need 1 more rocket. But we're gonna, for sanity's sake, I think we're gonna do like this. If we can, we're gonna put a chest on this, so I can maybe just kind of run it back. It's not gonna let me. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, I'll put it on the first floor downstairs after I launch these bad boys. Alrighty. So this thing does an interesting, so it'll go off, and then when it like reaches whatever atmosphere, it adds like a modifier just to like whatever you just sent up, but it also calls in a bunch of asteroids. So we're about to be having some visitors in a second here. Oh, I was supposed to. Yeah, so we're having asteroids hit the floor. was supposed to send off the second rocket. So that's one of each. I think that's like 500 per or something like that. I can't quite recall. I also don't know where these meteors are hitting at. On the other side of that wall? Is my base poorly positioned? Am I just not getting any of the asteroids? That's really unfortunate. Eek. Eek. It won't let me cheat up the wall like that. Let's try this. This doesn't look naturally occurring. None of this does. Okay. So yeah, two things. For whatever reason, it didn't send up my iridium, which is a little, uranium, which is a little annoying. And two, dude, I can't get this shit. Oh, it's coming. I lied. Beep. Alright, uranium was a bit delayed, and this mountain got in my way like crazy. I'm having to try to fire out. Oof. Them bad boys are torpedoing down. I think one hit over here, maybe? Oh, shoot. Oh, wow. Look at this. So we do have a bit of a problem. Is my pockets are going to fill up, and I'm also going to die of a lack of oxygen if I stick around. So we're going to have to hope it doesn't despawn anytime soon, and we'll go empty our pockets and come back for that. Yeah, I know. Man, if only there was a shortcut up there. Alright, we're waiting for our oxygen to come back and then we'll take off. I might be able to scale the wall. Now that I know vaguely where it's at. Alrighty. Well, hopefully this starts pushing some numbers up. I mean, right now we just need to get tier 4s online. Once tier 4s come online, we'll be doing a lot more numbers. Right now we're kind of like a lot of the devices I have are double digits, but the tier 4 stuff does triple digits, so it starts really pumping. What a weird way for this to happen, though. I've never seen it land so far away. Also, I didn't even know that was there. Want to go investigate. We also unlocked the car, so in a second here we'll just kind of take off with that. I mean, I don't have the car yet, but you know, I could probably build the car by now. I think I have enough materials. Also, don't know if it despawned or if I'm just not seeing anymore. Because I know some meteors despawn, right? Like there's like a super alloy event. That one despawns. The rocks for sure don't start to despawn, which is nice. I don't know if these despawn. Ah, shit. Kind of want to keep all of this in my pockets. Yeah. So far, we're leaving out a bunch of uranium. I mean, not a bunch. We're leaving out at least like 5 pieces. My biggest concern is more the iridium for explosives and all the gun stuff. Gotta do this backwards so it's a little less stressful. Alright, anyway, so oh, I didn't drink what was in my inventory. Okay, cool. Alright, well, on the bright side, it's definitely doing more for, because those two numbers. Oh, wow. Oh, did you see that? They're in the thousands. They were in the hundreds, so. Alright, if I really want to do some nastiness, then I think I can send off 2 more, and then we'll just be cranking numbers there. And then we can get Biodome and Biodome 2 unlocked, I think. Biodome number 2, I think, does oxygen very good. You know what's so funny? They gave us the algae generation. We don't have water, so there's nowhere to place this thing. A flower seed spreader would help with the oxygen, though. It requires water, fertilizer, super alloys, and magnesium. So I also put up those satellite dishes that are out there. Those, before they're being covered out, they're supposed to be water catchers. All right, fertilizer is algae. Oh. No. It's fine. I actually have swooped a bunch of this. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do this first. We're gonna free our pockets. It's always nice to condense it down like that. Makes it far easier to exist. So we'll put. No, I wanted to put. I think those are 9 each, so it doesn't actually matter. But let's condense some stuff down so that my pockets are free. Honestly, I think I might just keep these in here anyway. No, hold up, is that? That's 5, 10. Okay, so that's 9 for sure. That means there could potentially be enough up there for 1 more. Because I'm going to need more power, that's for sure. So, like, I can't really afford to ignore it. I just don't want to go back up there. A lot of work. But before we do that, we need 3. No, just 1. We're going to do 2. So we need that, and then 2 ferds, water and mags. Okay. 2 magnesium, and then look at our water. Water. Actually, these things should be full, so we'll just take from here. We'll do 1 like right here, and then where it looks empty. Should I do it here so like when I walk out it looks a little prettier? What do I like there? Let's do those online. Oh, look, I have some iridium here. Dope. Alright, cool beans. Alright, so any spares? Damn, I'm still full up, aren't I? We'll do you in here, and then you back in here. Alright. So I actually need 1, 2, 1, 2, I think. Or maybe, I don't think I needed that much actually. 1, shoot. Oh, cobalt. Alright, cobalt. And then 2 rockets. Alright, because it seems like they don't despawn, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna send off 2 rockets. We're gonna go hang out inside while these things cook, and then we're gonna make the rover because I want some time. So we just got done with the iridium rods. We have plenty of aluminum because I went and grabbed some of that just before, and then. The question is, where do I want the car bay at? Maybe down there? Maybe just like park next to that? Okay, so aluminum. 1, 2, 3 of this. I need 2 of these. And then 1 of these. Okay, dope. What does it take to make the car? 2 rockets, a cloth, uranium, silicone, and iron. Alright. 2 rockets, really? The thing has wheels. 2 rockets, a wheel, a uranium, and silicone, and iron. Equipment increase, speed increase, lights, beacon. 3 osmium, a rocket. I think I'm gonna do those 2 mods. I don't need to do equipment mod just yet. I don't think that's a priority, but 1 osmium, 3 of these, a single rocket. No, 2 rockets. Oh, I'm missing something because it was osmium. 1 of these. And I'm gonna guess cobalt, but I've already spaced. If I get it right, that'll be nice. That'll just save a trip, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong on that one. Alright, so the speed one is for sure the one that we wanted. Hey, we got it right. No, we didn't get it right. We just grabbed. We didn't need all that. Alright, whatever. Anyway, boom, boom. Yeah, 2 slots for now. That's fine. That means that we have speed. Zoom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So the only problem with this thing is it most certainly doesn't do those mountains very well, so I think I'm gonna have to physically huff it. But we're gonna get some oxygen and then put away some things, and then we're gonna go. Give me 2 seconds. Basically, we grabbed some of the stuff, not all of it. There have been multiple interruptions, and at one point I was talking without my mic on because I'm a bit of a dunce. And then, yeah, we're gonna go and pick up the rest of this stuff. I think I technically have to do a little bit more crafting before I should leave. What I need to do is, damn, this place is making my game lag. What I need to do is I need to build an inventory mod and the equipment mod inventory where like it lets you put on more mods. If I do that, then I'll be super cleared and the car will be ready to go. I can't squeeze. I also don't know if there's a crouch button, so. Eesh. Alright, what are we at? We're almost full, but not quite. So I think there's room to go back to the spot. just be missing out on? Oh, we gotta go. Ooh, we gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. I actually don't know if I make it. I'm gonna have to eat this cliff right now. Oh. Anyway, that was spooky. We should probably just try to condense this down while we're up here. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Ba-doom doom 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 doom. Oh, we got rain. Alright, so the world's officially gonna start looking pretty now. Oh, let's go. We're actually gonna get water. Yo, what's this at? Has it jumped since I last looked? Interesting. Well, 12% apparently we're getting raid. I was curious how that works. I was like, man, this means I'm gonna be barren forever. Like, I'm gonna need to get to tier 4s quick. Alright, well this is awesome. We're gonna do one last to be fair, it's not actually great in the beginning. It's torrential downpours, you know? It's absolutely a ton of water, but later it mellows out. It's not as bad. But the beginning bit, it's definitely a little rough. And it looks like we've actually cleared this pretty well. I would say 2 rockets in the sky isn't bad, and we've gotten all of the materials that we need for more stuff later when it comes to powers and all that noise. I want to go over there. So I want to make a bunch of oxygen tanks with what inventory we have in the free miner right there. Cool. On the bright side, they make them really, really bright, so you can see them pretty well. And it seems like they don't despawn. I mean, that had probably been there for a minute, and I didn't see it. But yeah, we're gonna make some oxygen tanks, throw it in the back of the car so that we have plenty to go. Dang, we missed a ton actually. We're gonna do that, and then we'll take off and go kind of raid up some facilities that we find around the place. Grab just important things that I know we're gonna need. Realistically, I think we can make rockets, but it's always good to just kind of take what other people hadn't used. Any alloys that have already been made, those are for sure like a dub. A fertilizer at this point, because again, until we have like a water puddle, which should be sooner rather than later now that it's raining like crazy, but until we have a water puddle, we can't make algae, and if we can't make algae, we can't make our own fertilizer. So we'll want those. I'm just hoping that, again, my place doesn't flood. That's my biggest concern. I did try to clear out up there, so if I have to, I will live up there. I actually don't mind it. It's a very nice clearing. Okay. How do I want to do this? Pick up some of these, maybe? Boop. 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 4 and 5. Honestly, just kind of. We have a tier 2. What is that, 3? I should have 3 in here. On the bright side, so we have this, which means that we can at any point we can scrap them down. Nope, wrong one. We can scrap them down. So if we need more, no, not that. Okay. We're doing super good on the stuffs. The only thing that we won't have right now is super alloy, but there's like a very easy fix for that because it's just this stuff, and we have another box full of them. So I think for the time being, I'm gonna actually do it like this. Where I stick all them in theirs, and I grab. Okay, so, right now we need water. Gulp. And we gotta figure out what we need for these mods, because I need 2 mods right now. Alright, we need equipment mod, which is silicone, super alloy, and iridium. And then inventory mod, which is... Okay, they both require, so 2 silicone, 2 super alloys, a fabric, and an iridium. But 2 of each, 2 super alloy and 2 silicone. The only problem is I will have to make 1. So we get to take that for freeze. I need 1 of these. 1, 3 of these. 1. Alright, so that's our 2 taken care of. And then we need silk. No, fabric and iridium. Alright, so we have all the materials we need. That means I think the cargo capacity, or like the equipment capacity, should be like 4 at that point. Yeah, because right now this chest, it's not great. I mean, it's not a bad chest. Like, obviously you see that. That's not bad. How many rows is that? 5 by 6. So that's not bad. But it could be better. Oh. So we want to put this one in first. Yep, and then dump all these in there. So now we're looking at what is that? Shoot, quick math. Is that 9? 9 by 6? You know, so an extra row of 4, I believe. No, it's a 3. Yeah, a 3 by. So that's an 8 by now. So yeah, it added 3 rows, which again, it's not anything crazy, but like, it feels good when you're out there, and all of a sudden you got inventory like crazy. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna fill up on food, water, and oxygen, and then we're gonna take off. I want a little bit more oxygen, if I'm being entirely honest. I just would hate to be out there and just all of a sudden I just don't have oxy. Other people, they'll go and they'll like, I think they'll make little huts, little houses, like in the to and fro, but I just don't like it. I don't know. Something about running around house to house that just feels super goober levels of things. I got enough oxygen that I should just be fine to press on. So we do that. We'll grab food, and then we'll grab water. Yep. Dupe. Anyway, we're going to stick these in the back. Okay. I just want to make sure that, because the thing, I don't think there's anything I'm supposed to be doing here right now. Those are both cooking very nicely. As you can see, our biomass is, or not our biomass, but our terraforming is going up very nicely. I mean, 1 per second, or like, you know, like that number going, that back number going up a little bit, it's not like the best thing, but it's for sure, it's quite nice. Next is going to be a lake water collector and foundational slope. But yeah, we're still waiting for the oxygen to go up. We don't really have anything to do with that yet because the algae's not here. We could try to put down more of these, but I just don't really. Yeah, no, we can't. I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have any fertilizer. I went through no fertilizer, so Yeah, this thing. The heat and pressure are going up fine. That's as fast as they're gonna go, and then the oxygen until I get more fertilizer. Oh, so we either need water pockets to happen, which I think one downpour of rain just isn't enough. I need water pockets or to make like algae bits, or I just have to wait. I'm gonna take a peek down here and see. But yeah, there's no water there yet. So yeah, I think we're just gonna drive on. The lights are back. Aurora Borealis, baby. So that is super far away. My goodness. I don't actually know how to get up there. At a dead end. I needed to pop it the other way. I was on. I almost had that. I just need to pop it and then stay to the right if I can at all. Shoot, it needs to go with momentum though. Shoot, we're just not hitting this right enough. Right now, because we're maximizing on time and efficiency, I'm gonna wait until the screen starts going black, and then I'll take a hit of oxygen. Alright, there we go. Anyway. Is there any way? No, there's just really not. I don't know how to get up there either. It doesn't look like there's any roads going up there. But if I follow this way around to the right, because I came from the left. Oh, wait. No. Yeah, I need to be going this way. Because I wanted either to get up there, or I wanted the one that I'd seen, the one that was to the right. I just don't think this is gonna, I think this is just gonna take me on a random journey. The car be moving though. It is nice to have this bad boy back. It's unfortunate that we're hindered by terrain, is what it seems. On the bright side is when we do get to, like, if this takes forever, but it's just like a spiral, I always just jump off the top of things, you know, with the car. And I don't think you take fall damage in the car. I know you take fall damage in, like, if you don't use your jetpack and you just crunch on the floor, you for sure hit the floor really hard. The heck's that? What is that? Do I have any bombs? I don't actually know if I have any bombs. Fertilizer. What is this? This is a little house. Oh, this is somebody's little house. Knock knock. Nope. Why was this blocked? Why was this in my way? It didn't do anything. Oh, we're taking you. I shouldn't stray too far down just yet, because I say as I go deeper and deeper. Yeah, okay, Michael. Oh, an access card. Dope. Hydration levels? That would be a problem. We're finna die. Womp. Womp, womp, womp. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, so let's organize this. I need one of these. I don't need food, but I will need water. So, let me go back. Alrighty. On the bright side, I did level up my flashlight, so we're getting some decent lightage in here. Level 1 really blows. It's just like a tiny little dot. Level 3 is really awesome though. It's so much light. It doesn't look like there's anything else in here. You have to put a fuse in there in order to turn on the ship. It basically, it's for endgame. It gives you a ton of terror tokens. I've been consuming them just the moment I see them because that's what they're used for, these things. Terror tokens to be consumed. Very nice. Oh, I want that. This is a decoration. I can make my house all pretty and leafy. Eat. Oh, we need lermas, so we're taking those. I'm gonna take some more decorations. Although I don't really care for the fact that that was like a living thing. That really bothered me. What is this? I will take... I would like the water though. Is that an oxygen thing too? Yeah, this thing give oxygen? Oh dude, we're deconstructing these like crazy. I don't need a bunch of these chips, but I'll take everything else that it gives. Although I don't need all this water. I'll take some water. Not a glutton. These, I don't think I need any more onion seeds. I think I'm full up on onion seeds. Terror token. And then a ship's access card. I think that means that there's one big room with a bunch of stuff in it, which is not bad. This can go in here, and this can come with me. We're gonna drink this because I can. Let's look around. Is this a dead end? Which way did I come from? Okay, I came from this way. Yeah, and I came from this way. Does that mean there was a way that I didn't go? This way, perhaps? This place is a maze. Yeah, so this is the control room. I don't think there's really anything we can do with this. I will, however, be taking this for decoration. Shoot, I dropped all of the stuff, the important stuff. I want that blueprint. Okay, this was the smallest base on the outside with the actual biggest base. What is happening here? Oh, what is that? Yeah, that thing is freaky. We're taking it. We'll burn the terror token. I think I might put some bacteria samples back and take the things that I can use now. No, I shouldn't be picking and choosing. I should just go back to the ship. To be fair, am I a little lost? 100%. Without a doubt, we are lost. I mean, I know I'm going the wrong way right now. I was looking for this. Oh, it only requires 2. Where's the second one? I had 2. Where did the second one go? I had 2 of those. Dude, did I not have space in my inventory when I picked up the first one? Oh, man. I could have swore I picked up the 2 of them. Because I know I've run into 2. Back. Well, now I'm just confusion. I for sure could have sworn I had picked up 2 of them dangs. Oh, dude, the other one's in the car. The confusion that was in my head, I was like, yo, what happened to my other key? Like, I for sure had one. Alright, we are gonna have to do a little bit of sorting here because we cannot keep all this. Unfortunately, y'all are getting dropped for... honestly, I think we're gonna have to drop these as well. I think there are things that are important, and then there's the rest of you guys. I don't take these two things either. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, anyway, we're actually just gonna find a chest inside and just dump it. So if I feel like I want it later, I can just come back here. I mean, I'm not gonna, honestly. That's why I'm not taking it with me, because I know I don't want all of this. Because, yeah, the sulfur is super not hard to get. Yeah, the sulfur is super not hard to get. And then the other stuff, it's, like, a little more tedious to get, but it's still, like, not hard to get at all by any means. So we actually have a problem. I'm gonna have to turn my ass around. I don't have oxygen. I put all my oxygen away. Nope, that's the wrong way. Shoot, I hope this isn't like the worst gameplay, because honestly, it feels pretty bad. Dude, I don't know where I'm going. Uh-oh. That's like the worst case scenario. Shoot, I'm lost. This way? Oh, okay. Well, I'm actually just gonna croak boat it out here then. Shit. Well, that's how it goes. Fuck. I'm gonna have to walk it so far to get home. All because I forgot my oxygen tank and I couldn't find the exit. Alright, we're gonna gamble on the fact that we're not that far, and we're gonna give myself one oxygen tank and then just kind of hoof it. Hold that. Alright, anyway, on the bright side, because I honestly couldn't tell you where I was at, we do have a beacon on the car, so it shows us exactly where we're at. Oh, dude, I lost my way. I still, to be fair, don't know where the door was. I could not, in my mental map, figure out where the hell I was going. Because I could have swore that was the right turn to make, and then, again, I saw the captain's chair, and I was like, so this is definitely the wrong place. Although, I don't know why I took the oxygen tank. The oxygen tank was at the, like, top of my list. I thought I went bottom up to take things and, like, auto-slop them, so they would leave that. I just wasn't really thinking too hard about it. Wow, that is a drop and a half, isn't it? Yeah, but it's yeah, we can make it. It's not that far, but it's definitely farther. I think I'm supposed to go up like this. Yeah. Yep. Well, that's the first recorded death. You know, I was definitely trying to die 0 times. I don't like death. It's not like there's a big setback. It more just frustrates me personally. Man, the car makes this feel so much better, dude. This is a crazy huffing it. We're just going. There's just nothing but distance. Also, yeah, look at that thing. It's so tiny and unsuspecting, and it is the biggest maze I've ever. That's crazy. It really got that thing entrenched in the mountain. Anyway, we made it. We're back. I technically have to find my body because it had at least one super alloy on it. Oh, and it had the key on it too, which is half the reason I left and dumped everything out of my inventory. Okay, so I see. I basically just kept going back and forth. This is mine. I see now what happened. I went this way and took the right, and then I took this way, and then I gapped this turn right here. Anyway, we need to take the right here and then go upstairs. No, not these stairs. Further down these stairs. Oh. Was it these stairs then? Are these the stairs that led to the captain's chamber? Seems like it. Eep. I do like to grab some flowers just because they're pretty. Because at a certain point, I genuinely like, I mean, you can make trees out of flowers, so certain flowers aren't terrible, but I mainly grab them because I like the way they look. Dude, there's not more of the ship. You guys gotta be kidding me. Alright, I do want the lockers, so I will be taking that. Do I want a vending machine as like a pretty thing? Oh, damn. I mean, don't mind if I do take one of the bars. Dude, that's awesome. I don't want any of this. Is there anything in the water? Does not appear so. Oh, there's a chest here. Alright. We have debatably too many flowers. I think we'll cut it off with like one more pretty flower of my choosing. Dang it, they're getting me. They're getting me. They know I like pretty things. They're filling up my pockets with a bunch of useless nonsense. Alright, so yeah, when you put the reactor in, these are the areas that the doors will open up to, and you'll basically get there's like vault stashes that are inside of here that you can grab, which are not bad, but it has a bunch of these terror tokens, which like is I think the main point of it. We're gonna leave that aluminum because I kind of need to open this door and have room. Alright, our oxygen's running out, which means we want to be kind of done exploring vaguely when I hit this. On the downside, those cars are now burned and officially cannot be used. So, terror token, terror token. All the terror tokens in the world. Oh, dude, are these white flowers that good? Oh. I should have been grabbing them. Okay, what do I care less about? The nuggets. I like my flowers. Anyway, boop, boop, boop. And then we're gonna put these away because realistically they just are used to make that anyway, so. Shoot. Oh, that was not what I wanted to do. I wanted one more. You know what? No, I lied. I am taking this one. And then that's it, I think. I just need to get out of here because my food bar is going low. Only downside of this game is it really do be chunking through your needs. Gotta have oxygen. Gotta have food and water. So it's this turn. I died to my lack of. I mean, for the most part, I'm generally good at that, but yeah, sometimes I just work up. Okay, let's put some food in our body, and honestly, with that, honestly, I might do a weird one. I think I'm just gonna drop some water bottles. And then yeah, I think we will we'll hit one of these, and then I'm gonna grab what I can. No, hold on, I need to put one more thing back in. Whoops. Okay, and then whatever we can fit in our pockets, we leave with that, and then we go home. Where's the ladder? There it is. All right, one last dive into the darkness. This place is genuinely a maze. And then, yeah. Europe. Okay, so we have plenty of room to take all the things that I was kind of debating over. We're gonna take a little bit of everything, though. Oh, dude, I missed one? Oof, that would have felt bad. I still don't think I need the aluminum, but I do think I'm gonna take it. Alright. I mean, that's the last one. Because I have enough of the fire stuff at home. This stuff, it turns into a different seed later, so it's like it's not like the worst thing to grab, but I don't need to. So we're done there. I got plenty of plants and stuff. And the reason I'm grabbing all the plants is I do kind of want to bump up my energies. No, my oxygen. I take, yes, like this. Alrighty then. But yeah, we drive our happy self home. Although I need to do one of these. Drop. Pick up. Drop. Pick up. I mean, it actually doesn't matter what it is. What was it? Pick up. Pick up. Alrighty. Anyway, now we're heading home. We've got just absolute pockets full of stuff. We also just saw the notification for a Biodome Part 2. Yeah, so that one's nice. Biodome Part 2, I think the only issue with that is it requires things like fertilizer and such, which I might have to run around and actually grab the chests that are around for that. I'm looking forward to this place having anything other than just straight dirt, though. I will agree that, yeah, it is very barren, but that's why they send us here. We're supposed to colonize these frozen, barren wastelands. I still don't know how to get up there, but we got a little distracted. I just didn't expect that place to be so big, you know? Absolutely churning full of things. On the bright side, I did make the right choice. Also, I did make a singular hut. I forgot that I made a little oxygen hut. We're gonna grab that before we get home, just so that I can not burn any oxygen tanks. So I don't like that I wasted my cobalt with that, but like I just know. Oh my goodness, Michael, what is this? We're gonna have to come back for that. I think in the beginning, there wasn't enough room to use all that stuff, so I was like, ah, and I just dropped it in there. But oh man, that's a little treasure trove. That's like 4 iridium and then like 2 aluminum, which is just genuinely not bad. Also, I think I have to follow this cord at some point, right? I think the cord, I think if I get it functional, I think it turns on the elevator that's in that old place. So at some point, I should make that like an endeavor that I do, but I'll have to wait a bit. Anyway, so that's cleared. Now I need to go. First things first, I need to research these chips. We can make a locker, a toilet, a vending machine, and a faucet. There's one last thing in here that we can do. It's I lied. Apparently there's a few things we can do. Some of these might just be actual chips, like just random chips. But the ivy one, cozy chair, aquarium, GPS satellite. Okay, we can have a map. I don't need the map necessarily. I've got a pretty good mental map. It's probably not on like my highest list of priorities, but we'll see. Super alloys and the bars go in here. This is kind of my random box, so we're putting all this stuff in there. And then I have my seed box, which clearly is getting full. I think we'll just dump some of the waters in here, and then that should be plenty of room. Oh wait, no, actually, hold up. We need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If there are more of the white ones in the car, we'll do that. Yeah, okay. So unfortunately, these ones, I don't care about pretty, I care about functional. So all of you guys get jacked, and you will be growing the best thing, and that should help with my oxygen. I could do to make more, I think. Because remember, their max, when it's fully grown, is at 39. So it being at 52 is great, and that's not even like fully developed. The biodome number 2. Biodome number 2. Shoot, I really hope I took 2 bacteria. Biodome number 2 does, dude, 1,400 oxygen. Oh my goodness. I did. I just don't have. We're gonna experiment real fast, because honestly, if I'm not mistaken, I think this takes. Oh my god, let's go. Do you see that? I need sulfur and super alloy. Well, that's a little unfortunate. We're gonna have to go hop off a cliff real fast. For those that don't want to watch this, be sure to turn away for a second, because I'm straight up just eating myself off this cliff. Alright, anyway, I need that sulfur. I'll take like 2 more on my way out, but I think sulfur, there's a reason that I didn't bring it with. It's a little awkward that I didn't have it, but I didn't need it because I knew I was going to get more, and obviously we're going to be there with it, but let's finish this up, and then I'll probably have to grab and eat. But I think we'll put the biodome up. We'll go look at some numbers real fast, and then I think I might do the packing away all of my stuff in a separate. But we have boom boom like that. Oh no, I need one more. I need this. This thing's massive. Where am I gonna put this thing? This thing's so big. Actually, wait, why is it so ginormous? What do I do with it? funny it would be to put it right there. Anyway, just kind of attaching things at this point. But yeah, you come in here and it's like a tree factory. It'll make bark for us, so the bark goes in here. But yeah, now we're gonna be absolutely pumping in the oxygen department, so that's not bad. If we go down here, we can take a look. Our current numbers are now 2,000 per second on oxygen, 3,000 on heat, 2,000 on pressure. So we are booming. But yeah, I think I'm gonna cut it there, and then if I'll probably decide to make more for later, but we'll cut to that spot. I think, how do I want to do it? I'll cut it back into this spot. Okay, well, we cleared the car. I would say, let me debatably grab like a water and top off that way, and then take one more just for the road. But yeah, we've cleared that. I kind of want to look for maybe a water source, like maybe somewhere that might have filled up with some water. So I'm just gonna kind of drive around for a bit, see if we can't find. Thanks, babe. Old base. Cute. Also, the other thing I wanted to do while I was out here is I kind of wanted to follow this little line and see if at the end of it it's something that I can do now, or even just realize like, oh, I have to do something with this later. Because if I can determine what to do with it, then like that's kind of half the battle there. Oh, there's stuff in here. Well, I'm surprised I didn't disassemble that. Let's take a little bit more aluminum. Yo, what's with the intense music? Construction report. The construction site in progress. Well, scheduled by being late this year. Cold weather is causing machines to malfunction, but overall everything's going according to plan. Let's keep going up. Up. We have plenty of flowers, so we'll just take the little food. At this point, might as well. Just gotta keep staying topped off on these things. Did I come in here? Seems like maybe I did. A lot of explosives. And then I definitely was in here. Oh shit. We're gonna die again. Whoa. Alright. I need to do better about that, but you know. These things sort of happen. Oh, boom. I definitely have been through here, but my issue of I know that past Michael wouldn't have hoarded things that he couldn't use. So I wanted to make sure that I in fact took the things that he thinks wouldn't be useful Because, yeah, there's no shot he can use some of the materials that he requires. What the hell is this? It takes a key card? I don't believe I found a key card when I was in here. Yeah, another key card? Yo, how many key cards do they think I have? Oh, there's a key card. Who would have thought would be where we are today? We've come a long way since our arrival. It hasn't been easy, but we've held on and never gave up. Our ideals have carried us this far. I'm proud of what we've achieved. Despite some minor tension, the group's morale is very high. That sounds like a person that doesn't know how a group's actually doing. Whatever, we'll do this one first. Oh. Okay, well, it's just one and the same, so that works, like, convenient. Ugh, fine. I'll take you guys. What's happening with this one? I can't wait for this place to be finished. I'll be able to expand my lab and acquire new machines to conduct my experiments, better understand this magnificent planet. My recent work has given me a better understanding of geological formations, and I'm now going to focus more on the relationships between minerals and the planet's balance. Alright, well, she was clearly fascinated with rocks. Well, that was unsatisfactory to say the least. I'm gonna see if I can't save on some oxygen just a little bit. I'll just do a minor drive this way and then drive back. This thing does not want to whip around. Anyway, I feel like we cleared the entire place. I feel like I didn't leave anywhere, but I didn't find a cord at all knocking about anywhere in there. I'm curious if this tracks right here has anything to do with it. I didn't follow it the first time I had seen it. I just kind of ignored it. Eep. Damn, I need 2 fusions for this? Interesting. Oh, I can't do anything with this until... A lot of things, a lot of different things. I'm not sure, and I'm only debating taking it because I know how much space I have at the base. And I'm kind of running out of room. Okay, this one, I don't really know where that cord goes. I didn't see anywhere that necessarily has to do with this cord, so maybe the cord's not in But, you know, when I get some power cells, I'll go put them in that thing and see what that happens. In the meantime, we're off to go see if we can't find some bodies of water. Oh, look, it's that dome that I wanted to check out. Well, I don't want to fall. Shit. I just wanted to see if it was that spot that I'd passed by. I ran into the blockage. I don't know. Man, this place is shaped weird. It's just random pieces of obsidian? There's not even lava here. How odd. I mean, I'm not very confident driving the car that way is a problem. I should, but it's a confidence thing. Plus, it's like a necessary thing. Like, do I need to? What's over here? This place is a bleak asteroid. I wonder if this is what Pluto looks like now. It's just real buns. Oh shoot! Look at that thing. So our inventory is basically filled up. This place is for sure gonna have lots of loot. I think we might take the trek back, dump our inventory at home. Be a little bummed we didn't run into any water, but again, we only have the one rainfall, so it's not like we're expected to see like a ton of rainfall. Gonna go ahead and drive ourselves home. Is that a cave? Or is it just like a weird lip? Definitely just a weird lip. Kind of a neat little covering, you know. Curiosity of what was up here was a bit too strong, so we're taking a detour. This is the inside view. Oh shit. I didn't have gas in my thing. Womp womp womp. Oh wow, look at this place. It's frozen in. This place doesn't unfreeze until we have approximately 150 MTIs of terraformation. Okay. Interesting. Alright, back to my normal view, because I was looking kind of bugging me. Shoot. Alrighty, that's plenty of stuff and things. I think I know where we're at, actually. Yeah, I was like, I think we're right above the house. So we've made like a proper circle, because that's the aluminum, like area that I farm up most of the time. I need the waters. Might as well for the time being. We'll just use that as my power system. So let's decode some chips because we have those. Decode, decode, decode. So we get a bigger inventory space, debatably unlimited oxygen, so I just have to make sure I stay near my car. If that one's the case, that's like priority number one. Did we get oxygen? Unlimited O2. That's what I want. Alright, so I just need zeolite times 4, which I should have stashed away. And then obviously I need oxygen tanks. So all I need is literally one that's not in this car, and then we're super set there. And then the inventory one's gonna be a little annoying. I think I might need fabric, like a ton of it. So what do we do with all of these? Do I make... Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to make another. Give me. We'll do some more of this so that we have. Yeah, this one. Oh shoot. Yeah, we're just running out of space. That's definitely. I was definitely talking about this. I was concerned about bringing everything back. Because I just kind of know that I'm definitely getting close to being on capacity. What I should do is low-key kind of just make these right now. 3 silicone. No, 3 aluminum, 3 silicone, and 3. And the question is, can I maybe just do it like this? No, they have to be inside. For the time being, I think we're just gonna kind of park them in here. Just sort of take care of some of our heat situation, but we're gonna go grab that, and then we'll figure out what we need for the inventory space, because it's like also priorities. So yeah, we need to make 1 more of these chips, and then we can make this. But that means that we would need 3 fabric. Yeah, 3 fabric and osmium and silicone. Whoops. So we officially don't have to carry around a ton of oxygen tanks. We can carry like 1 around, but basically we do this, grab this one. All right. Trying to multitask here, but yeah, so remember we need 3 of these, 1 of these, silicone. Shoot, in order to make 1, it was silicone cloth and something. Shoot, I'm just gonna kind of grab some things and just hope. No, I do actually need to make these. Nope, wrong button. Alright, so we made room so that we could stick all of these in here. That was like the bigger concern. And then we'll just kind of stick you in here. And then this can go in here like that. No, that's one too many. So 4, and then I need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, we have the bars. We could always decommission those later, and then we'll have that. But right now, I'm just trying to push up the heat a bit more. So right now, we're at 7 mil on heat, which is great. We can work on the other two. But yeah, we'll have to figure something out for the because these ones, let's look. That's fully grown now, and it's making 52%. Or no, 52. And that's not terrible. I just know that that's making more, and those two are making more. Oh, whoops. Okay. Alrighty, well. I think we had 8 rows of 6. Yeah, we had 8 rows of 6. Let's see how much space we have now. And now we have 8 rows of 8, I think. So that's 64 slots, which is really awesome. And then obviously, since we don't have an oxygen problem anymore, we're gonna be super cooking there. Yeah, that thing right there makes it so I don't have to pick up as much stuff off the floor, which is awesome, and I can kind of just be full gas. The only downside is it does be picking up a lot of iron, and I don't necessarily need a ton of it, but we'll debatably try to find some room to make more storage boxes. Because the problem is I just don't like... Maybe I'll do one right here, like this. Right? And then I could debatably do like one right here. Or do I do it like this? Right? So it's like boom boom. That'll give me some room. And then I think I'm gonna do one more over here as well. Shit. Alright, boom. Boom. Alright, so those go in there, because this is the biolab. Biolab is... We're going to free up some space doing... Because right, at a certain point, I'm going to need to make bio nuggets for certain things. I'm going to make bio nuggets in certain things, which means I'm going to need all of these mushrooms. So that's kind of why I've been hoarding these and trying not to eat them as much. Yeah, but what I would like to do is I think we're gonna toss all this in here for the time being. I'm just gonna kind of move everything over a little bit so that some boxes that I think need more can get more. ton of waters. Honestly, too many waters, but it's fine. We'll need them. When we'll need them, we'll need them. Alrighty, so we're gonna have a pure aluminum chest. We're gonna have a special alloy chest, so stuff like that, and then we'll take. I think this will still be kind of my materials chest, like random, you know, because things that are craftable but aren't necessarily like alloys, and then this is still gonna be my alloys chest for the rods and all of this. I don't know what that one's gonna be. Just whatever I'm gonna run out of space, it'll be what that is. And then this, obviously, I want it to be like for those 2 items. But we have plenty of that. Very nice. Okay. So, let's go downstairs and let's take a peek. Technically speaking, what I would want more of is oxygen. So what I should be doing is making spam crafting a bit more of the oxygen facilities. Unfortunately, we can make this, that's 161 oxygen, or we can make this, which is 1,000 oxygen. If I have enough, I think I might make one more of those. If not, we'll run this, but I think 1,000 more oxygen should probably be enough. Since I moved everything, my brain's spacing on where stuff is. Oh, I don't have any of the samples. You know what's funny is I'm pretty sure they're in that one place, but let's see if we can't make samples. I don't know what they do bacteria. Alright. So I think we actually have to take a drive back to that one place and grab the samples. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna keep the oxygen because I don't really want to die in that facility again. So it's a minor drive, you know. We still haven't got any more rain, which is actually rather sad. But I know it's because we're not quite pushing water yet, you know, or water cycle. No, I'm doing the wrong thing. I can't cut through. I gotta go across the bridge here. Yeah. Yeah, because we go across the bridge here and then back around that way, and that's how we run into it. But we'll go in there. We're looking for bacterial samples, and then we can come back and make one dome. And that'll be that for the time being. I feel like I'm going the wrong way, if I'm being entirely honest. It doesn't feel quite right. It doesn't feel right. Because it was like more to the left of that. Shoot. Maybe we go like this. Yeah. I think it's more like that, and then to the left. And that to the right gets me up to that dome. I still want to go over there. I just like, I know how much inventory and stuff that's gonna take. And man. Like, yeah, grabbing stuff for the future is nice, but also when, like, I just don't have everything I need right now, it's hard to decide between, like, what I need and what I should be grabbing. Let's do that. Second, let's drink, and then make sure we take the oxygen. So, we go in here, we go down, we just kind of, unfortunately, we just open up all these chests, yeah? Yeah, I'm not dumping all that on the floor. It's a lot of stuff. I do actually really want that. Yo, how did I miss that last time? Wait, also, did it just give me fertilizer? Can I break you guys? No. No. Okay. Oh, I remember these. Nope. You go down, hook a left. Okay. Dude. Alright. Down. We take left. Down. We take left. Oh, interesting. I just be missing chests sometimes. That's how it goes, honestly. Bit of a goober with it. Wow. Wow. Dude, I was just missing stuff, wasn't I? I really want to take a step back and do a lot of decorating. I've got a lot of items that are not really anything but cosmetic, but I haven't really spent the time to do cosmetic. Oh shit, I don't have a bomb. Can I make explosives? I have circuits. I don't know if I have the recipe to make a bomb, but I have the circuits. Oh, shoot. I've come in here and I haven't found what I'm looking for, which is really awkward. I could have swore I left bacteria in here. But I guess not, which means you're kind of walled on the amount of oxygen we can make. Although what I would like to do is put... Shit. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, man, I guess I was mistaken and I didn't leave any samples in here. But yeah, we're gonna leave the uranium just because, or the iridium, because honestly, it's for the big stuff, and I've kind of already like made enough of those. The iridium, on the other hand, is more for that's more for what's it called? It's for power, and there's not really a point where I'll run out of the power. We will switch to a crystal base at some point, but crystals are kind of in the future. Alright, well, I gotta find my way out of this maze before I die of suffocation again. Well, that is how it be sometimes. Man, that's so odd. How actually odd. Dang, I really don't know what's going on with that. I don't have... because I remember... I feel like I remember maybe dropping some or putting some back. But yeah, the fact that I opened up all those chests and decided to find a single bacterial sample. I don't know where I would have... I don't know where I was at that I maybe put some back, but... I want to keep these and that and that. Well, I would like to go back to the base because on top of... I mean, we can't necessarily make what I would like. Well, debatable, actually. I might be able to start decomposing some of these things. That actually might be an option. You know what? That might be a play. I could maybe decompose something to get the bacterial samples. So I can figure out what they go into, perhaps. But otherwise, I saw. Well, I took the pot, and I don't know if that does oxygen. But if it does, one, you can put 3 in there, and if they're easy to produce, then I can make about 3 each. What is this? Alert! Quarantine activate. Environment requires you to not met. Doors will open at 1. Is that 1.00 PA? Or is that 100? 1.00 PA pressure. Okay. Alright, enough said. Oh, we have 1 fusion cell. That's what I was looking for, funny enough. Or not looking for, that's what I was like, so I was talking about. I need, unfortunately, it's 2 in order for that door. If I could acquire 2, though, or 1 more, that'd be awesome. Alright, so this cool big place that I really wanted to be at, unfortunately, I cannot be at. That's just kind of how that works sometimes, you know. Do I have any more space? Or am I maxed out right now? Oh, beautiful. I'm so glad we have the upgraded back. Let's go. But enough, I'm hoarding up on these aluminum, but I can tell you with experience that when you run out, it just be going. gonna go this way and just kind of experiment. Okay, so this is that rock wall that blocked me on the way this way. Man, this is like the longest way to go in though. Am I allowed in this one as well, or this one's kind of giving the same fumes? I think I might be locked out until I meet required pressure. Yeah, this one's the same. I gotta meet the pressure requirements. Okay. Oh, this one's an oxygen one though. Okay. Well, that's not as bad. I thought they were both the same thing. I was like, damn, that just sucks. But okay, one's oxygen, one's pressure. I imagine that means one's gonna be heat, which, like, okay, cool, I suppose. I'm gonna be kind of specific with what I want to grab. I think we're gonna do it like this. Is there anything I don't want that's in this inventory right now that I'm staring at that I want in there? No, I think we're gonna rock with this. Well, sometimes you just drive off things, you know? Womp. Like, when I was not driving around, there's no shot. I'll just drive through and we'll find our way out at some point. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Alright, cool beans. I mean, we've kind of gone in a full circle. I don't know if I've missed, like, turnoffs necessarily. I feel like I've seen the entire exterior. We'd obviously have to make the map screen and then send off a satellite, and we'd be able to at least look around a little bit more, you know, get a proper map up. But right now we're just gonna have to assume that we're kind of mapping, like, I feel like I've gone a pretty solid circle with, like, a little bit of empty areas in my mind. Okay, cool. Alrighty, let's decode what we have. It's a big flower pot, a vehicle equipment increase, the map, finally, display case, and then that last one doesn't let me do it, so. Oh, no, we're out of them. Okay. So, what I wanted to see. I wanted to experiment with this real fast. So these are purely for decoration. Okay. They don't do anything for oxygen. I don't hate that though. I don't actually hate that, like, at all. We will do that later though. I do want to decorate, but just we're not gonna do that right this second. So this is obviously filling up. You know what? It's just gonna have to be a second spot for these then, because that's all sorts of filled up. And then this is for that. aluminum in here. That in there, and then what is this? Piece of iron. All right. So what I want to look into, though, right, is does bacteria goes into mutagens? I don't have any mutagens to deconstruct. I have fertilizers. I have that tier 4 mutagen, but I don't think it's for bacteria. I think it's like a mutagen goes into that one. So I don't necessarily want to burn this because I could use that for sure in the future. So I don't know if I necessarily want to burn it for that experiment, which just means I'm out of luck and I can't make that for myself. Oof. We got loot. Loot, 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 loot. We're just gonna put them back in here then. It's just unfortunately gonna be a bit of my combo chest. And then fertilizer. You can go hang out with the titanium. Alright, cool beans, and then shoot. So we're gonna grab these for the time being because I know we're gonna grab this. Gonna try to free up some space here. Of course that last one was the 9th one. It's so funny. Alright. Oh, dude, that's cooking. Okay, we're actually gonna prioritize that right now. I need 2 explosives, iron, and explosive, iron, cobalt. And then I need 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how I make my explosives. Technically speaking, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2. Alrighty, so we have heat multiplier and oxygen multiplier. I don't remember how many sockets this thing has, but okay, just the one. It doesn't look like it's leveling up any of the things that I wanted to. Hold up, I'm gonna thirst to death in a second here. Okay, this is what I wanted to be online. I think it says that it's doing more. It's doing 5 machines right now, and then the other one we have is heat. So one, 2, 3, 4, 5. We technically need to swap one of these out. No, hold up. Is it getting? It's getting the small one. Getting 5 out of 5. I need to make sure it's doing the right ones. So, because yeah, that's 5 right there, which means that we should be, those numbers should super rocket up right now. Yeah, 18 mil on heat, 8 mil on oxygen. So we've just super shot up. Unfortunately, I don't know if we have a pressure stick. I feel like I came back with one, but no, that's oxygen and that's heat. We could technically try to make more of these things, like for sure, but I don't know if that's needed right now. We're gonna kind of keep these down here. Yeah, I think we're actually not gonna move those. Dang, I do not know what to do with that thing. I should honestly do it. I think I should make another one. The problem is I'm gonna need to go get sulfur. Why do I have all this zeolite in my pocket now? This one. Alright, zeolite. And then, I don't know if we have enough room. Okay, we do. We have enough room for that. I don't really know what to do with this crystal. Put it in here, I guess? It's a very random pull, but I'm not against it. And then we'll put one oxygen away. I think we'll do oxygen first, debatably, and then also, I kind of want to change the orientation of everything. We'll work on some stuff in a second here. But right now, I need one. Alright, we don't have enough, so we're just gonna put you here for the time being, and then yep. Okay. We're gonna do it like this for the time being, just cause it'll be easier that way. Oh no, I messed up. It was actually supposed to be the other way around. Boop and boop. Honestly, you should probably go in the biolab. I'd say that's a biolab drop. Alright, you can come hang out with that. Alright, mutagens. Up to 15. Oh, that's so good. Okay. I can do better though. Unfortunately, I'm gonna try to min-max that like crazy. So I'm gonna have to do some weirdness here. Alright, well on the bright side, none of it's gonna fall out of my pockets. On the downside is we're just gonna do this for the time being. Ignore this. It's gonna be pretty for active reasons. Alright, so that's placed down. What I want to do is the problem is, what do I do about this? Because this isn't gonna fit, right? That doesn't fit. I could just awkwardly kind of scooch. Oh, that was the wrong one. No, that was the right one. Okay. Alright, cool beans. Plant rocket, let's go. Oh, did we run out of inventory space? I was wondering. I felt like I was supposed to have another one, but I was like, I guess I miscounted. Alrighty then. Alright, so they are both powering those ones, which is awesome. So that means that number should be cranking right now. It in fact isn't cranking, but it's whatever. Nah, that doesn't seem right. What the heck? It's only at 17? Was it at 17? Or was it at 15? No. That number should be higher. These things should be producing like crazy. Oops, wrong way. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a 17. I mean, on the bright side, we just need oxygen to go up to 63. I mean, obviously we're not there, but like it's pushing, you know, like that number's going by pretty quickly now. So it's like that should get us where we're supposed to be at. Because once we get that heat online, those numbers are nasty. We're halfway to the full water cycle, which is really nice. So basically by the end of next video, we should be seeing a lot more color come back, but we'll see. I might just let this kind of not no life it, but I might let it just kind of like silently grow in the background while I do some work tomorrow, and then I'll hop on and probably have this around like 80-ish maybe. Or at least I'll stop it maybe once I can put the fires online. But that'll be where we end it today. I need to get some sleep, so bye bye.